What's up guys, Danger King Madden back again with another banger video. I need to stop saying banger video. It's the garbage intro. Let's get into the video. So we're going to keep exploring our nice little private living quarters that our companions have made for us in our base. That damn right that I'd appreciate an area of my own.
My old spear. Rust helped me make it.
Aww.
When I finished my training.
I miss Ross.
Feels like so long ago now. When Varl found me after the Hades Proving Lab, I thought I saw Rost. I don't think he'd understand any of this.
No, Ross probably wouldn't.
But still.
I wish she was here as well.
I wish she was here.
Same. Would be good if we had something like that. Wish you could visit his grave.
I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe.
Yeah, nice little display.
Elizabeth put all of her faith in Gaia. And Gaia put all of her faith in me.
Yeah.
If I can do it all. Recover the sub-functions, defeat
Zenith.
Heal the world.
And defeat regardless rebels. Gotta defeat them as well as the Zenithians. Thank you guys, this is amazing. And I love our companions, our allies are great. And I love having a base of operations. That is the exit. That's the staircase, that leads to Gaia.
Well, they didn't have two left feet like I do.
This has become my living quarters, and I think that's a new hologram, so they inaccessible still, inaccessible still. Ah, it's back to the bed chambers. Is that a focus? Yeah.
Holograms.
This place is functioning again.
Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
Oh, that's great. Got a new sort of command center. What shall we call it?
Like the one I blew up at Far Zenith's launch facility. Varl seemed pretty interested in space travel. I guess he wanted a keepsake.
Yeah. Command center there. It's pretty cool. I guess general the lounge? I mean, I wouldn't say that's the lounge. I'd call that area there the lounge, but I mean, I'd say these are all new holograms.
Looks like someone's made this space their own.
Oh, yeah, people are living in
Varl
here.
and Zoe's room, Aloy. I believe they wanted private accommodations.
I see.
Right. Okay then. So it's definitely a thing. Now, I mean, they're sharing a bed, and they've got their own private accommodations. Okay, so I think we know who those empty beds in the other area were for. Not Zoe, not Varl. Those were spare. Okay.
I'm telling you, the old ones put blades on their feet and danced on ice. That doesn't sound safe.
Talking about ice skating. Ah, Katalo's in here. It's in the lab.
Aloy.
It's good to see you. I'm guessing you've got a lot of questions?
I've been told of our enemy and their intentions. Your friends showed me to the vision you keep in this place. Gaia. And gave me this focus. I don't pretend to fully understand everything, but all I really need to know is where to train and when to fight.
Welcome to the team, then.
Yeah. Listen up.
When we were at the Bulwark, the guard said something about the wings of the Ten. Hikaru also mentioned it at the KULRUT. Dekka, too. What does it mean?
The visions tell us that the 10 flew on great metal machines with wings.
They did.
Leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess. And it is why the challengers leap into the arena during the KULRUT. Many times I imagined it as a child. The feeling of freedom.
I see.
And the awe it must have inspired.
What did Chief Hikaru say when you told him he'd be joining me here?
You spilt rebel blood at the Grove and helped reunite the clans. There was little more to be said.
He understood. That's
He
good.
understood.
That's
Well,
good.
I'm honored he lent me his best martial. At least for a little while.
Indeed.
Same. Okay, let's talk about your
What are
training.
you looking at over there?
The others have been helping me decipher the symbols the focus shows me. So, I thought I'd try to understand the weapon you intend to use against the enemy. This Hephaestus, it will be able to make machines? That answer to Gaia?
Yes,
How many?
as many as we need.
Such power. Has the world ever seen the like?
I mean, yeah, it has. I mean, it's happened for us. Right, there are machines around at the minute,
Now
mate.
that you know who the enemy is, do you have any questions?
I'll admit, I find them hard to grasp. From the heavens. And invulnerable.
For now.
Yeah.
I will leave the strategy to you. I trust you will point my blade where it will cut the deepest.
I'll try.
What do you think of our squad?
They seem eager to fight. Though I admit it is strange to see an Utaru in the ranks. Farmers don't make for effective soldiers.
Yeah.
She seemed pretty effective when she took out the machines that were guarding this base.
Interesting. Perhaps I am mistaken.
Seems like you might be.
I should go. Feel free to check in on Hikaru and your people. Door's always open here.
I will. May the 10 walk with you.
Let's see, can we... Okay, I have not created the jobs, and now I have. Ah, and we've got a workbench moved in. Thank you. Thanks, guys. This is making the base more and more effective. I wonder if as time goes on we'll get more and more stuff. Oh, outfit upgrade. Victoria Whisperer. Yeah, cool. Different exit. That's the elevator shaft, still non-functioning as it would appear. Let's talk to my friends.
Looks like the old ones used their focuses to send.
Hey,
Hey,
nice place.
well, it's not like I built it or anything.
Right. Well, I can see why you had your doubts about bringing us along. It is a lot to take in.
Yeah,
Right.
it is.
Don't worry. That's nothing I can't handle.
Right.
Good. Hope you can grasp it all.
How are you settling in?
Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land when he's not getting all tongue-tied. I
Yeah.
don't know who makes him more nervous, that Gaia lady or our new Utaru.
Yeah.
What about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be back east, ordering them around?
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message. I doubt Avad will mind me sticking around to help the savior of Meridian.
Yeah, maybe you could turn that spot round one day.
So, you've met our new Tanakh friend.
He's, quiet. I thought his people were supposed to be bloodthirsty maniacs.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Yeah.
No, you
Well,
shouldn't.
I guess if you trust him, so do I.
He's a nice guy. Oh, have I got... Oh, did I get yet another thing?
So, Talana came by the base?
Yeah, more like rushed
That's
through.
good.
I was hoping she'd stay for a drink at least. Only Carja I've ever met who's any fun. But it seemed like she had more pressing matters to attend to.
Yeah. She had to get past
I
through the
see Varl
mountain.
gave you a focus.
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me, but By the Forge, the things I've been able to see. Granted, a lot of them are bad, you know, the old world ending and such. I'm still trying to wrap my head around most of it, but
Yeah.
I never really understood how you were ever able to find my sister back in the Sundom. And now I do.
Sort of.
It makes me feel like I could be useful, you know?
Yeah.
It takes some time, but
Once you learn how to fully use it, you're not gonna come to me everywhere.
I guess you know what we're up against by now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards come from the stars, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal berries. Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible things, thanks to you.
Well,
I just
yeah.
wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be nice. But hey, guys, not.
I have to go.
I guess it's back to reading.
He acts like he doesn't want to do it, but you don't have to eat. You can go out and train. Okay. Oh, we filled up the plant pots. Yeah. I hope. I'm taking a long time to explain the base.
Yeah.
We're nearly halfway
The data
through.
she got from your focus into
No,
that
we're not. We're
archive
10
room.
minutes in, not
With
around.
the focuses you gave us, we'll be able to access it at our own pace. You know, learn and train. And if you need us, we'll be there to fight at your side.
Got it.
Thanks, Val.
Thanks, Varl.
Helpful.
I'm guessing you've spoken with Katalo?
I wanted to pay my respects for those who fell when we were ambushed at the embassy. Told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine like he did. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for fulfilling their duty. For a second, I thought I was talking to my mother. Never thought a Tanakh and a Nora war chief could have so much in common.
Yeah. I guess they do.
I'm guessing Talana didn't stay for long?
You got that right. Makes you wonder what this Amadis guy did to grab her attention.
Whatever it was, she didn't tell me.
Must be quite a story.
I
Must
guess
be,
she'll
she
tell us
didn't
when she's
tell
ready.
Aloy.
How's everyone handling their focus?
And we all have our difficult moments. Erend definitely curses the most.
Well,
But I'm
yeah.
hoping Oseram's stubbornness prevails.
How's everyone doing?
Just taking it all in. No one snapped their bowstrings yet.
How?
And we all, but you know, we really are training. Mostly. Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already. I'd be a fool to refuse her help.
Of course.
I'm gonna replay that.
You guys reading something over there?
Okay.
We just finished
well,
going
actually,
through
I
all the
can
logs you
replay
collected
that first
back in
thing.
Nora territory. And All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside, without the knowledge from Apollo to guide them.
Thanks to Ted Farrow.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have felt when they were finally free. The world must have seemed so beautiful.
Not to mention
So
terrifying.
it is beautiful.
They weren't much more than kids.
And they became an entire tribe.
They became all the tribes in the
You guys
area.
reading something over there?
And all
Oh, can we only
without
replay the
Thanks to
most
Ted-
recent?
the world. And they became
Let's try
You
again.
guys reading something?
No, okay, you can only...
without the,
Thank.
the world.
No.
And they became
Oh, shouldn't have accidentally skipped past
Looks
the
like I was
start
wrong
of that.
about the zeniths. Their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius like everyone thought.
And we saw how they lied about creating a better future at their launch facility. Guess they lied about what happened to their ship, too.
Yeah.
But still, a tribe settling amongst the stars.
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl. That one
I
zenith
know.
almost
It
killed
was like your blade was
That
going
didn't
through
stop
it.
you from resurrecting Gaia. Won't stop us from using Hephaestus.
Yeah.
That's enough.
Yeah.
Think you can hold the fort while I'm gone?
If Aaron stops listening to the same music over and over again, maybe. We'll be fine.
I guess he's getting a bit sick of hearing that song. Let's talk to Zay.
Varl looks happy about his training partner.
Learning is best done together.
Have you gone back to Plainsong at all?
I thought about it, but I wouldn't know what to tell them. The chorus already thinks me a thorn in the thicket. If they knew what we did to Fa, even if they understood, there'd be little they could grasp about all this.
Yeah.
For now, I must leave the tribe behind.
Okay, I see.
Sounds like you met my friend Talana.
Yes, the Karja Huntress. I haven't seen armor like hers since the Red Raids, but Varl tells me that she too suffered at the hands of the Mad Sun King.
Yeah. She's one of the good ones. Trust me.
Though she did rush through,
You've
I hear,
spoken
so
with Katara?
maybe not the best
A
introduction.
few words. Tanakh don't have much use for us outsiders. You must have made quite the impression for him to offer his fealty.
You could say that. I brought down an entire
So you've been
mountain.
talking to Gaia.
Yes. She
Yeah,
was
really.
kind enough to take me through some of the history of the old
Well,
ones,
almost literally.
including their demise and the heroic actions of her creator, Elizabeth Sobek. I was surprised to see she was you. Past, but reborn? Not that I claim to understand how.
Oh yeah, it's quite
You've been
complicated.
getting to know Erend, I assume?
Of course. Any friend of Varl's is a friend of mine. In this case, a very loud friend.
Yeah.
What are you up to?
Gaia was kind enough to put together a list of glyphs used by the old ones. She helped me decipher some of the data you've collected and showed me how to use the focus to help the process. It's not easy, but it's been working so far.
That's good to hear.
Good, good.
I
Good.
see you've settled in.
Gaia did say this place was built for us, so we could regain control of our lands with her terraforming system.
Yeah, that was the point
Nurture
of it.
them like the land
Though
gods
it's
do
a few,
Plains fields.
who knows how
It
many
does strike
hundreds
me
of
as
years
odd that
late.
a place of life should have so much metal.
Metal. Not to me. Seems about right.
Did Gaia tell you anything about the zeniths?
She did, though it wasn't exactly easy to believe.
Well, I can imagine.
To think that there are places among the stars where life can bloom as it does here.
Someone takes that out of context and they're like, wait, aliens?
Humbling.
I guess aliens are extraterrestrials, so I guess humans on a
such life should be
planet
bent on
originally from
destroying
Mars
ours.
could be seen as aliens that when it's this far in the future. But no, they're not aliens. Your
So,
neighbours.
How does a tribe like the Utaru manage to maintain the peace with warriors like the Tanakh?
By holding them off. When our fields bloomed aplenty, the Tanakh looked upon our lands with envy. But Plainsong's dishes provided sanctuary and high ground to keep invaders at bay.
I see.
In the end, even the Tanakh saw sense in a truce. The Utaru promised to provide the Tanakh with food from our crops every year. In exchange, the Tanakh would relinquish one of their own, a veteran, to train the Utaru in combat. This custom was abandoned a few years after the derangement.
I see.
Some veterans still remain in the plains.
Okay.
I've been meaning to ask, what's the deal with you and
Yeah,
the chorus?
that's a good question,
You
Aloy.
don't seem to be on the best of terms.
That's what happens when you're the one Utaru who insists on
about
publicly
halfway
defying
through.
them. Twice.
Wow.
When the Karja invaded the Utaru plains, they did more than just attack our villages. They burned our fields, took our people as
Sounds
slaves,
about
and
right
murdered
for the
those who
Mad
were
Sun
too weak
King's
to make the
reign.
trip back to Meridian.
Good
We
thing
sacrificed in the
Abard put an end to that.
I was helping the healers back then,
Monarch's Wall.
as waves of refugees swarmed into Plainsong. The chorus was divided in how to face the invaders. Some saw sense in raising arms. Others believed the dishes would keep us safe, as they had many times before. And while they bickered, I buried the seeds of the fallen.
I see.
That couldn't have been easy. Seeing your people suffer while the Karja invaded your lands.
I come from a small village near Plainsong. My grandmother used to say there was no seed that wouldn't grow there. I moved to the dishes when I decided to apprentice as a healer. When the Red Raids
see.
began, I thought about going back. But the injured kept pouring into Plainsong, day after day.
So I kept putting it off.
So I kept putting it off. One day, I woke up to hear a Karja raiding party had ransacked my village during the night. I rushed there with the healers to help the survivors, but there weren't any left.
That's not good.
The smell of burning flesh haunts me to this day.
I'm sorry, Zoe.
I made it a point to appear before the chorus as soon
God,
as we
there were
returned,
lunatics in those
to
days.
demand that we take a stand against the invaders. I was denied. So I left to fight on my own.
I think your
You said you
chorus
set out to
needs
fight the
to
Karja
be
alone?
replaced with people that
I
have
did.
got a bit more sense.
But it turned out I wasn't the
Nah,
only
let's
one.
just let ourselves get killed and
News
sorted.
of
We'll just
my
help those who survived the
disagreement
slot.
with the chorus
Right,
spread
oh,
through
yeah.
the plains. Before I knew it, I had more than a dozen Utaru warriors ready to follow me into battle. We knew we couldn't take on the Karja armies head-on, but we also knew the lay of the land better than they did. We ambushed smaller raiding parties, sabotaged their supply lines, and hit their encampments at night.
Sounds like you were a force to be reckoned with.
Enough that the Tenakth took notice.
I see.
When the clans began to push the Karja back east, they let us join their ranks. We chased the enemy all the way to Barren Light.
You
That's
said
good,
you
well
were at
done.
Barren-Light when the Tenakth defeated the Karja?
Tenakth marshals climbed the cliffs of the Daunt under cover of night, then attacked from the other side. Before we knew it, the gates were open, and the full force of the clans burst through. What happened next was not something I like to remember.
You don't
When
have
all
to.
the dust and blood
Okay.
settled, I smelled it again. The stench of burnt flesh. Our enemies
Bit
defeated.
dark. I feel bad for you.
What was left of my squad returned to the Utaru Plains. I went back to Plainsong. But even as the harvests passed, it didn't feel like I'd truly returned at all.
Is that when you became a grave singer?
I thought soothing the suffering of others would
Might
somehow
please
appease
your
my
own.
own. Then you came along and gave me a choice. I could either sing at people's graves
Yeah.
or fight for a chance to keep them alive.
Yes,
glad
keep
you
them
chose the
alive.
latter.
I'm glad too.
Right, I should probably go.
I
Yeah,
shall
we
return to
need
our
to
training then.
restore Gaia a bit more. So no, isn't that's just that means, I guess, the lovers chambers. I don't know. I guess it's just what Zoe and Park chose for their logo. Well, for the symbol for their living quarters. That one makes sense for the lab.
Apparently it tastes worse the longer it takes to be delivered. Or something like that.
Maybe you can find the recipe?
I think it was just flat bread with cheese and some sauce. I like it already.
So that's the exit, which has become a lot more overgrown with plants. Quite like. So it's just, yeah, this is Aloy's, and I guess that's symbol chosen for Aloy. And this is fun. We're going to unlock. I'm sure we're about to unlock more areas. So. Time to speak with Gaia.
Welcome back, Aloy. When you're ready, please merge ether with me. Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
Of course.
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Aletheia frequency.
I
Aletheia.
see.
That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
So they sent an encoded message to you. Sounds like they might be in trouble.
Coordinates.
SOS.
Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility.
Why are they all in the Forbidden West? Why are all the subordinate functions here? Oh, I guess this is where the Hades sub-function has been completed. It's where the facility for humans take control and control the terraforming system was supposed to be. I guess there's a ton of Horizon Zero Dawn. I mean, Zero Dawn here.
I am uncertain.
I guess there's just a ton of Zero Dawn stuff here.
What's SOS?
It is an old world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Why would Eleuthia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Eleuthia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Eleuthia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be Eleuthia.
Zenithians or Silence.
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
Zenithians.
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them then. You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance. Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
Yes.
Alright, I'll go to the coordinates.
Depending on the level, I might do
All by
that
yourself?
one next.
Ha! No way.
Hey.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Yes, come with us, guys.
But if it really is Eleuthia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
Yes!
We'll wait for you
Yes!
in case you need to update
I
your
love
gear.
this game, man! This game's awesome! I love this game, man! I love it! Now flip up into the staircase. I swear there's a staircase leading down to that lower level before. No? I'm probably just mistaking it with a different facility we've been in. Oh no, it's this facility, but
I was able to unlock another room in the main living area.
great.
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can.
I'll check it out right now, thank you very much. Not that one was already unlocked. That one is still locked.
Looks
This
like I
one.
can open that door now.
How has it already got stuff moved in if it wasn't openable before? How did you... Zoe, how did you manage to do it this quick? I think the game should have done it so that there was nothing in
Yeah.
it first and then we
What was
come
this room
back
for?
and then it's
This
in
was
here.
intended to be a recreational room
Maybe it
for
was
Control
supposed
Center
to be
operatives.
a glitch.
Unfortunately, the
Video
entertainment
game.
modules were lost with the Apollo database.
Oh, that's too bad.
Oh, it could have been it could have shoved a strike board in here or something. Confirm that's the only place that's been opened up. Seems it, yeah. Okay guys, I'm just gonna check down the stairs. Still locked. You not locked to begin with. Back in the data area. Still locked. We have been in here, but oh, that requires a code, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm thinking of. Where could we find that code? There is one other area that we can access, but it's requiring a code to enter on a keypad, and I don't know the code. I suppose we'll discover it as we unlock more parts of this facility. What level is this recommended? Level 20, and all the others are on hold at the minute. So I guess everything's on hold. Everything. Everything other than survey drone modules is on hold. Does that mean there's one on the way there? Well, seeing as this is literally the only thing we can do other than survey drones, which if you go to the map, you know, it doesn't tell you where the drones are. So I'm assuming that's only available because you'll find them along the way. What level am I? I'm only level 15. Come on.
I think we're all.
There she is.
And you can't even choose another
You ready
quest
to head
now.
out?
Well, I mean, I've literally got no choice.
Let's go.
In the matter, it's the only thing I can do. Everything else is locked until I complete this quest. So it's literally the only thing I can do. So yeah, I'm gonna have to be, aren't I? We've got about, I don't know, 7 minutes or so. We can probably get to the end of this cutscene.
This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
Yeah, guess so. This is awesome. Oh, don't tell me Alethea's under attack by Hephaestus. But I don't think Alethea's the whole point of Aletheia was to, you know, produce the first generation of humans in the new world, like produce the first new line of humans. So, you know, the whole purpose of her was to gestate and nurture the first generation of humans from our cradle facilities. So, I mean, unless they're planning on creating a new generation of humans, which I'm pretty sure we used up all the material, all the samples necessary, all the samples to produce the first generation other than the Alpha Primes. So,
Well, that takes the keg.
you know.
Burrow, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that zenith.
Yeah.
Well, there are obviously more zeniths than we know about.
Can't
Clearly.
believe you
No
fought one.
crunch under my boots. Oh. Most didn't make it.
Oh, she's dead.
Whatever the rebels did, it took down her shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make
Hello,
it come and
Verbena?
go at will,
What do you have for me?
but it's gone now.
I checked everywhere, still no sign of the asset.
Well, go do your
Can we
thing.
call off this pointless
I'll wait
search
here.
already?
Let's not forget who let it slip away in the first place. Now, I'd like to see results by nightfall. Do you think you can manage that?
Hold on.
See, do you have any warmer outfits for this freezing mountain top? That one looks like it could be warm. Oh, that one definitely looks like it would be warmer. Yeah, that one looks like it would be a lot warmer too. Hold up. Oh. Let's go for Noah Thunder Elite outfit.
I think I see something.
I mean, this, you saw, if you look at this, you'd think it's Karja or something like that, wouldn't you? You wouldn't think it's Nora. But it is Nora. It's just, hey, when you think Nora, you think outfits like that. You think outfits like that. You don't think outfits like that. When you think Nora, you think this. You think this. You think this. You don't think this. I mean, look how different it is compared to most of them, yeah? It still passes as Nora.
What a mess.
Let's see, what else have we got? Ah, one of their advanced tentacly robots.
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
That's kind of chilly.
As do I. Stalker. Stalker dark gun. Hopefully that's not suggesting we're going to need to use it.
Find this in my stash later.
We've got a cave.
Have a look around. I'll wait here.
Let's see, what else do we have? Dead Ravager. Check out this weapon we were carrying.
The weapon's still hot.
Well, it's literally
I
on
need to know
fire,
how it
Aloy,
worked.
so yeah.
But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off.
That shouldn't take long considering the frigid snowy race and oh, there's a
An Oseram with a focus.
awesome.
Looks like he was sending data on the weapons somewhere
I
else.
think they've just reused the model for the Pitmaster from Chainscrape rather. Okay. What else? Bedrolls.
Looks like the
Speaking of
rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? Alright. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend.
This been called off yet? Nope. Still on fire. Literally.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days.
I see.
They were waiting for the zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
Right. We need to get a hold of those weapons.
I've known tinkers that do that. I'll do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing? Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset?
Is it
that
the child?
Sub-function thing that you said could be here? Eleuthia?
Is it is it Grogu?
Sure.
Is it Baby Yoda?
Come on,
I'm
let's go
joking.
talk to Laura.
Obviously not. I think that was called the asset, so I'm joking. It's a different asset, completely different series and universe. But I think that's going to be it for this part of Let's Play Horizon 2. Thank you all for watching. I'll get you next one. Goodbye!